Well, welcome everyone to our presentation. My name is Casey, and I'm excited to be here with you guys tonight and really talk to you about something that's definitely transformed my life. And so, this is going to be a presentation all about the products of Isagenix and how it really can bless every single person on the planet. I truly do believe that. So, I also like to say that we don't make any type of medical claims. We don't cure, treat, diagnose, or prevent anything. And I'm going to show you guys some results that people have had on our team. But you can always go to isagenixhealth.net too to learn a lot more. And this is just going to be a little in depth, really, about our five pillars of health. And for some of you, you might be like me when you start, and might be how you feel, right? This is how I felt before Isagenix. I was the espresso queen. They knew me my name at Starbucks when I walked in, right? I'd get all jacked up. Then, what happens? Then I'm like, falling out again. Then so I'm doing more. I was a night shift nurse, and so Mountain Dews were my things. In addition, to the espressos I was taking in, Energizer, right? And the cycle just keeps going. Then I would have to drink something 2 hours before I was going to drive home to stay awake. I was an exhausted night shift nurse. And through that process too, I had put on some weight and it wasn't coming off. So when I got on the system, though, it was just I wanted to lose a little bit of weight. I had no idea how crappy I was feeling because I was in this cycle. So when I released 12 pounds, my energy went through the roof. I felt fantastic. My mom, who she wanted to chew her food, so was somebody that had no intention to do anything but chew food and not do shakes. Lo and behold, she absolutely, loves the program now and would rather do it than a meal. So I love her story too. And she released 30 pounds. So what if you could learn something tonight that could transform your life or the life of your family? And, we really are in a health crisis. I just got off of a family cruise and I was looking around at everything that children were eating. And every single child on their plate, it was French fries, pasta, mashed potatoes, or some form of starch. We are in a starch nation. And I was looking at all the kids that are the childhood obesity. What is it going to be like in the next 10, 15 years? It is truly an epidemic that is taking place. We as adults deserve to set the example and take care of our own body and not be a strain to the society, right? To health. So this is not a diet. Diets don't work. If you look at the first three letters in diet is what? Die. So there's a 98% failure rate in diet because they simply don't work, guys. It's all about a lifestyle change and finding something that is going to allow you to put good nutrition in and not restrict nutrition in your body, which is what traditionally is happening. We're not in the Garden of Eden anymore. Air is not just air, water is not just water, and food's just not food. There's poison in everything. And I invite everyone to get educated. Maybe watch some movies like Food Inc., Knives Over Forks, Food Matters, What the Fork Are You Eating? And I mean, it's a really devastating what's happening to our food and all the chemicals and everything that's now going into our body, right? All the pollutions in the air and the water, herbicides and pesticides. Side means death. So you see people that are spraying it, they're wearing masks. If they can't ingest it, why should we be ingesting it when we eat? So it's just all about rebalancing. So what Isagenix does is it helps the body rebalance to its natural state, and it's your body that's the miracle. Also, how this is different than dieting. In traditional dieting, if you're losing mass from restricting calories and working out, you could have impurities building up. Well, Isagenix, we also are helping to remove purities from the body through the body's natural processes, so that way you can able to maintain and not rebound. So I'm someone who can't eat organic all the time. Is it ideal? Absolutely. But these are the things that we like to say the dirty dozen that really do hold so much of that herbicides and pesticides in them. So whenever I can go organic, I do try to do that. But that's also what I love about our system is it just allows people to have easy access to foods that exceed organic standards. I mean, it's just something as simple as this: 90% of lettuce tests positive for 47 different pesticides and 57 chemical residues. Think about that. So even people who were eating fruits and vegetables and healthy, there's still a problem out there that we have to address. Dr. Linus Pauling is a brilliant man. He took home 2 Nobel Prizes alone. These days it takes teams to win them. He says that every single sickness and disease can be traced back to a mineral deficiency in the human body. Well, what's also happening when those herbicides and pesticides are being sprayed on our soil, it's killing all the living organisms that are down there that are supposed to take the rock mineral, the inorganic mineral, and ferment it into the organic mineral that the plants are then uptaking into the nutrition. So that's not happening anymore, right? Over farming, herbicides, pesticides have all led to that. So you can take a look at this. Back in 1953, a woman could get her RDA, her daily recommended amount of iron. We'll use it as an example, right? Now it would take 51 cups, back in 2007 was when the study came out, so probably even more than that now, right? To get the same amount that 1 cup used to have before the herbicide and pesticide came out. So, I mean, we really are deficient in nutrition. And when people are dieting, what are they doing? They're cutting food, which is already so in nutrients. So it's a very sad state. And I put this out there just about preservatives because if you think about, in 2010 and a year later, how, a burger and fries can look, it really is disgusting what we're putting in our body. Imagine what your digestive tract has to go through to try to process that. And it's just the state we live in, and I mean, we're fast paced. We're just trying to do the best we can, feed our families, do it for cheap. So I'm so grateful for Isagenix because John Anderson is a master. And he would work with so many companies. You see some companies over here to formulate supplements that really address all these devastations that are taking place. But those companies would dilute his products and put fillers in it. And so he just was disgusted with that. So he said no, broke away, and called Jim and Kathy Coover to start his own company so he could have no compromised products. So I'm going to talk to you about our 5 pillars of health. And we have our Ionic Supreme. We really do call it our liquid gold, but it has adaptogens in it. I do this every single day, sometimes twice a day, many times twice a day. And on a 30-day system, which is what I encourage everybody to get started with, no matter if you need to lose weight, gain weight, or an athlete, really just because it's going to allow you to adapt and get those trace minerals back in your body, which really help your enzyme processes to take place in your body. Truly a product in a product. Liquid gold is what we call it. Great for a post-workout too, or pre-workout. This is our cleanse. This is not a poopy cleanse. This is not you need to be near the toilet cleanse. This is a cellular cleanse where you're resting your GI tract on cleanse days, on deep cleanse days. You're only taking in either our Isa snacks or our Isa delights, which are formulated specifically not to high kick your body into digestion, and you're gonna rest your GI tract, right? And I was like scared to death to do a cleanse. I didn't leave the house. For me though, I love cleansing now. I love the energy, and you can get it in liquid or powder. And it's the heart of the aloe vera leaf that's going to be flooding into your body and really helping your body do what it's naturally designed to do. Because your body can cleanse itself, right? But again, we're not in the Garden of Eden anymore. We have all these pesticides and herbicides, and we're not giving our body the nutrients so that it can carry out the processes effectively. And so that's just what Isagenix is doing. It's limiting, the bad things, and it's super loading it with all these superfoods to help you do your cleansing process naturally. This is a full meal replacement in itself. You don't have to add a ton of things. I know some companies, they have, that you have to add fruit or milk. No, we're soy free also. We don't put any soy, and we're also undenatured, meaning we don't heat our protein, and we only use Cheerful Cow certified protein from New Zealand for our shakes here. And, if you really think about the amount of food that you would have to eat to get all the nutrition in just one of these shakes for 240 calories or 280, I encourage higher protein if you are an athlete, a diabetic, or a man, right? I do like higher protein for that. So 280 calories at 36 grams of protein, or 240 calories at 24 grams of protein. And that way, you're getting in such minimal calories, but maximum nutrition. So it's nutrient dense. And so people are able to still lose weight, but we're getting into all that nutrition. So the fact that we don't heat our protein allows you to absorb it at 90% compared to denatured proteins that you do not absorb to that amount. And then also our cows are not injected with anything, no steroids, hormones. They're milked on their natural cycle compared to the other proteins out there where the livestock is really treated inhumanely. They have a lot of high levels of stress hormones going into our body. Then, you're taking in all that antibiotics, steroids, all that stuff too. So it's just a completely different kind of protein that's on the market. And even people that I know that have lactose intolerance, not a milk allergy, but an intolerance, still do well with our shakes. And I know it's because of the purity of them. But of course, a milk allergy would be different. And we do have a vegan, complete plant-based for anybody that is a true vegan or that it has a milk allergy. So those are the first three pillars that come in our basic 30-day system. And again, you'd want to have the chocolates for your cleanse days, but it's as simple as doing 2 shakes a day. You're still having a meal. If you're looking to lose weight, be sensible with it, smart carb, and then you have your cleanse days, and it comes with a schedule. Now, I like to talk a little bit more about what we call product B and our Aegis essentials. So a telomere is found at the tips of your chromosomes, and really we've had accelerated shortening taking place in those. So you can get that product by itself that I'm going to talk about, but also what's supporting our telomeres is our Aegis essentials. Our Aegis essentials are really great because they come in these little multi like AM or PM packs. And you're getting your antioxidants, your omega-3s, vitamin D, resveratrol, you're getting CoQ10. There's just some things that we cannot formulate into the shakes. I mean, fish oil wouldn't taste too hot in that either, right? My husband says I don't need to drink my red wine anymore because I'm getting enough in my vitamin packets. But I say, no, I'm going to give you extra resveratrol. So you can also get these packets, though, with the product B. So, I mean, you would have to consume $550 a day to get what you're getting in our vitamins. And we are not putting any fillers in those. So here's an example of vitamins sitting hours later that have fillers in them compared to our vitamins that do not have fillers. I mean, when I talk about no compromise, that's what you have with us. So product B is what also is for your telomere support. And you can get it in those packets or you can get it individually. Our President's Pack does have them conveniently located in those packets too. But every single cell, right, has tips. So if you're looking at this photo here, the tips would be the telomere of the chromosome. And see how it's getting short? So they naturally, every single time a cell divides, it shortens, right? That's the aging. That's what they call aging process. So telomerase is an enzyme that naturally is turned off everywhere in your body from the time you're born, to the time that you die, basically everywhere except in your reproductive system. And so what product B is doing is it's addressing the accelerated, because again, my slides are off. Every single time a cell divides, it does shorten, but it's accelerated now because of all the oxidative stress in our lives, our own, when our own body stressors go up from the introduce of chemicals, all the acid in our body. So we have accelerated aging, and that is what product B is all about. And really Nobel Prize winning stuff. They reversed aging in rats. That's a presentation itself, guys. Like literally that is a 30-minute presentation. If you are interested in that, please ask the person who invited you to view this for the product B specific webinar. It is mind-blowing, truly a product in itself also. So here's just some stories, of people. This is Jill Berth, a dear friend of mine. I love her to death. And she's actually won our Isabody Challenge. Every single person that wants to can participate in the Isabody Challenge. She took home $25,000. There's second place winners, too, that get $3,000, cruises, prizes, a really great thing. And you get $200 of product just for completing it, certificate. So, definitely great to do. We say from Mac, Big Mac to Mac Daddy, right? Just look at the difference in his face and how he must feel, feeling so much better. Oh, Chastity, I need to get an updated picture. She just looks even more amazing. You guys, visceral fat, that fat around the stomach, that's the deadly fat. And we have clinical trials where we have almost 50% more visceral fat loss than with the heart healthy diet. So everything is science backed too. Paula looks incredible. Lindley, incredible. Quan, my boy, his beautiful wife, Lindsay. We can go on, but we can get abs with a fence, or we can do it the David Noonan way, Dr. David Noonan, who was very skeptical about Isagenix too. He's a chiropractor. My friend, Dr. Joe Boggs, was also very skeptical about Isagenix and a chiropractor because they were doing everything right. They're eating nutrition. They get brought, so much crap product all the time. But when you really look at the ingredients, you can't find anything wrong with it. And so, they put it to the test, put it in their body, and the rest is history. So is it affordable? Well, first off, it's your health. So I don't think that there's anything more affordable. We pay now or we pay later. For sure we do. And so the President's Pack, this one is the one that I like, again, for everyone. If you're going to do higher protein, it would be wholesale at $600 before tax and shipping on that one. But guys, if you look at it, it's a $20 a day breakdown, 22 for a state that has tax after shipping, and you're going to replace 76 meals. And I thought this was so expensive, and still I started to go through like my Starbucks spending, my groceries that I was doing, my out to eat, my, Chick-fil-A. You're spending it already. Why not reallocate what you're spending? Even if you had to invest an additional $100, maybe you're not spending that amount. Well, is it worth $100 for your results? Absolutely. Our 30-day basic system, it wholesales at $300. There's some add-ons though. We can do a plus pack with this. Again, you want to do this one with the chocolate, so that really be $12 to $15 a day after tax and shipping. You'd replace 62 meals in that one. So Isagenix works like this. And again, those are the ones that really are going to just help you get that initial 30-day cleanse. You're not staying on those packs every month. You get your own account with your own membership where you can purchase products at wholesale. And it's so just like Costco, right? So you pay either $50 or $100 for a Costco membership. You pay $29 for an associate membership with Isagenix. You get 2% back on personal purchases, and they'll pay you yearly. Now, you don't have to do anything with referrals, but if you choose to, you can get 6% back on everyone's purchases that you've ever referred. And we pay daily, weekly, monthly, yearly throughout how we are helping people. We are word of mouth only. So that is the only way that this product gets out there. So it's referral based only. How many of us would like to have the movie theater or restaurant send us $25 to $80 or double that when we refer 1 to 2 people a week? I know I certainly would. And then again, 6% off of everything else. So I like to say Isagenix is a warning that you are about to feel absolutely fan-flippin-tastic. And if you have a husband that gets on it, be excited because they might start doing the honey-do list. So that's always exciting after your first cleanse day. This, again, we have world-class athletes that are using Isagenix. You can see the difference of an athlete, right? Somebody doing everything right and how he's puffy there, Cody. And that's just 30 days on the system. You guys, he was already doing supplements, protein, eating organic, working out 6 days a week. It's the difference between quality supplement and not. Same thing with Aurelia. I mean, doing everything right? I mean, look at her. She got stage ready. Athletes are sometimes the hardest people to talk to about Isagenix because they'll be like, no, I'm already doing everything. And I say, look, prove me wrong, put it in your body. Isagenix also attracts people like Dr. John Gray, Jack Canfield. We all know Chicken Soup for the Soul, right? Because it is a high quality product. And these people know that health has so much to do with overall happiness. And so they're massive supporters of Isagenix and users. And, it's all natural. It's not a diet. It's completely a rebalance. If you put the product in your body for 30 days and don't swear by it, return it and get your money back. Even if you literally ate every single morsel, you can return it and get your money back. So that's about the nutrition aspect, right? Your kids, they do great with the shakes. We have incredible online support groups. If you're not in our product pages, ask the person who shared this with you to be in our product page on Facebook to see what everybody's doing. We have pregnant and breastfeeding moms using the nutrition, kids, just people that are into healthy aging. I mean, would that product be alone? So just really educate yourself. And, what if this is what you have been looking for? Right? 80% of people are just going to use the products. And I used to never share this, but I share it now because it's something that has impacted my life at the fullest. And not only every single time that you put Isagenix in your body, you're doing something great for yourself, the people you care about, because you're going to be healthy and happy for them to be around. But anytime that you share that with somebody else, you're blessing their health. And a lot of times, though, money can be a stress factor for people. And I want to invite everyone to just ask you, who do you know that, might want to lose weight? They're already into health and fitness. They are, interested in anti-aging. Maybe they're just exhausted all the time like I was. I was living on caffeine, and maybe they do suffer from a chronic illness. We don't cure, treat, or prevent anything, but people, when they get good nutrition, their quality of life can absolutely improve and they can feel better. Or who do you just know that wants to change their life? And when you start thinking about all those people, and I didn't even know a whole lot of people when I started, but it seems like every single person that I did know fit into that category. And now I've just met so many more people, because I've been active in this. And I looked at this and I started to build a business in my spare time as I was a full time nurse, in the pockets of my day. And, I can tell you, in the 3.5 years that I've been building, I not only replaced my nursing income, I replaced my husband's income, and I've more than tripled our incomes combined, in 3.5 years. And, this is not a get in, get rich quick. This is an opportunity or a vehicle for somebody that would want to use this in addition to just using the products, that would want to help other people and then take a look at the opportunity. We do a Wednesday night webinar, at 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that is the same link to this. You can also ask for the recording for that webinar, and it focuses more on the opportunity side. But again, it's first about putting the products in your body. Even if opportunity interests you, that really is the first step. And again, majority of people do just use the products. So please, no one feel that you have to, or that you're not obligated to do the opportunity side if the products are just what you want to do. Because again, that's our greatest wealth anyways, is our health. So I just keep saying, keep calm and eat Isagenix, and moving along. Isagenix has transformed my health, my family's health, and my life. It's been a financial vehicle, for me, and I love every single time I get a check. I know it's because people are putting incredible nutrition in their bodies, and I love that we're just a word of mouth company. So thank you all so much for your time. And again, just get back with whoever invited you, for more information on any parts of Isagenix. So you all have a wonderful day or night if you're watching the recording.